First off, it's a Star Wars holiday, so make your holiday plans around Star Wars. You've got The Last Jedi, which is going to be this amazing new chapter in the entire saga. And then come to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Come here and celebrate Star Wars with fans. It's an event that gives you an opportunity to step into immersive photo backdrops and create these memories as a Star Wars fan that you can only get here. There's amazing shows like Star Wars Galactic Spectacular, projection show where we have these great high definition projections and fireworks and pyro and lasers and effects. We also are projecting onto the Tower of Terror some new Star Wars Galactic destinations. There's a special panel that is being moderated by the creators of the new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, where they'll be able to give you a really in-depth look into what that land will be in 2019. And then there's the new Star Tours attraction, which we just rode this morning, and let me tell you, there's some great moments that made you feel like a kid again.
Yeah, I know that the new Star Tours destination, which I posted on the blog earlier today, is pretty fantastic, and just a really amazing, lots of great callbacks to the original Star Tours attraction that came out in 1987. And so when you're coming up with ideas about Star Wars for the parks, what are you thinking about?
When I think about Star Wars and I think about Disney's Hollywood Studios, the first thing that we always hold here is the connectivity, the emotional connection that people have with Star Wars, myself included. I'm a fan first. I was a little boy when Star Wars came out. It's been something that has been with me my entire life, a constant source of imagination and fun and entertainment. And we hold that pretty high. We want to make sure that all of our experiences are not just about the spectacle of Star Wars or the special effects of Star Wars, but touch people on an emotional way. Like, we know these characters, they're our mythology. So to have interactions with characters like Chewbacca, where he's left the screen and now you're with him in a special place that is only here. It's your scene with him. You're in the movie. If you'd have told me as a little kid that I could be able to do that, I wouldn't have believed you. And now we get to do that for our new audiences from ages 50 to 100 to 5.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. May the Force be with you.
We wanted to talk a little bit about Star Wars Galactic Nights on December 16th. Disney's Hollywood Studios is a park where you get to live your Star Wars adventure. And we continue to bring you all along our journey, along with our guests. And so on December 16th, we've got an exclusive one-night only hard ticket event. And it's really to kind of celebrate the love of Star Wars, the saga that we all love and that is so near and dear to our hearts. There is some really, really cool information as part of this hard ticket event. And Michael and I are going to kind of do a little back and forth here on what you can experience on the 16th. And so the first thing we want to talk about is this is kind of a limited time event. And what that means is there are little to no wait on our attractions, some of our favorite attractions here. So Toy Story, Star Tours, Tower of Terror. So, I mean, you literally can ride these attractions all night long, and we're really excited to get that news out there. But there's some really cool Star Wars nuggets we wanted to tell you all about. So I think first up, we've got some pretty cool celebrities that are actually coming to this event. And you want to give a little nod to
Absolutely.
Michael?
So, hi, I'm Michael Roddy, for you guys that don't know. And first off, that was awesome, what we just did. We have some celebrities coming. First off, we're going to have David Collins, who some of you may know. He's done some great work with Star Wars Celebration and also within the Star Wars world as actually a technician and a voice actor. He's going to be hosting a panel that we're going to have that will take all of you behind the scenes and give you kind of more of an immersive, in-depth look at what Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and the planet of Batuu may mean. We'll have Scott Trowbridge there with him, Robin Reardon, and then Doug Chang, who has worked on the 3 Star Wars prequel films, also Force Awakens and Rogue One. He's a design illustrator. He's been working on Galaxy's Edge as well. And then as our overall event host, somebody we absolutely adore, is a friend of Disney. He's also a friend to many of us. Warwick Davis will be our overall event host. So Warwick will be here having fun with all of you. As you know, if you've ever met Warwick or seen Warwick, he is a fan first. He was a little boy when he was first in Return of the Jedi. So he's kind of grown up in the Star Wars world, and he may have some surprising announcements as well.
So, but that's not all.
What? There's more?
We have more, Michael. So, we are constantly innovating ourselves here at Hollywood Studios. And working with Michael and his team, we're so excited to announce that at Star Wars Galactic Nights, one night only, the Tower of Terror is going to get an awesome projection show that is called Star Wars Galactic Destinations. It is unbelievable. We have a rendering in the back of the room after our session here. You guys can come by and check it out. And the rendering doesn't even do justice to what Michael and his team have done. Projection technology, they've advanced it to the next level. And so the most high-def, rich type of imagery on the Tower of Terror is going to come alive on Galactic Nights just for you guys. So I don't know if you want to tell a little more there.
So because this is a celebration and it's a park-wide celebration of Disney's Hollywood Studios, what we wanted to do is actually use Tower of Terror. Have you guys seen any of the Christmas projections that we have done? They're fantastic, they're beautiful. So we looked at that technology and we looked at that infrastructure and we said, okay, what could we do with Star Wars? We have Star Wars A Galactic Spectacular, which I'm very proud of and very close to. So it was something like, what can we do totally different that would celebrate on that surface? And what we have is something called Star Wars Galactic Destinations, where we're going to transform the Tower of Terror into key locations from the entire Star Wars saga. Let me repeat that. The entire Star Wars saga. Read into that what you will. ...
I like that. ... I like to be continued. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3, as Jody mentioned, you all will have a chance to see. Actually, I don't think we've told this part, so I'll wait on it. But obviously,
you get to see Michael Roddy's home movies.
Yes. I'll save that part. But what I will tell you is, obviously, The Last Jedi comes out the day before our big event, and what's really cool,
little independent film,
just a little tiny. You may have heard about it. Small budget, right?
Yeah,
Real small budget. But what's neat about that is Michael and his team, and working with our Lucas partners, we've injected moments of The Last Jedi all throughout the evening at Galactic Nights. So not only do you get to go see this cool movie, but you get to come celebrate your love of Star Wars and Episode 8 in our parks. And so I don't know if you want to talk about some of the injections.
Absolutely. This is a celebration for the entire Star Wars canon. So we have references to the entire universe, starting back 40 years ago when Star Wars first came out. But because this is the premiere of The Last Jedi the night before, we thought it would be great. Okay, that's the newest, and that's part of the saga. So we've been working closely with our friends at Lucasfilm and ILM. So there will be new content in Star Wars: A Galactic Spectacular that will reference Last Jedi. There will be some nods and winks in Star Wars: A Galaxy Far, Far Away. There will also be some other surprises that we cannot reveal right now. But just know that when we say Star Wars Galactic Nights, it's Star Wars from A New Hope all the way to The Last Jedi.
Okay, we're going to keep going.
Okay.
Are you cool with that?
Are they cool with that?
Are you cool with that? You guys want to hear more? Yeah. All right, so who likes scavenger hunts? Okay, so we have a very clever way of doing a scavenger hunt here at Galactic Nights. We have put these very clever photo opportunities all throughout the park. And, as Michael has been sharing with us this morning, it's really celebrating the entire saga. You want to tell them a little bit about these cool photo
Absolutely.
opportunities?
So we have these photo opportunities where you actually step in a scene. It is an immersive environment. In some places, there may be a character associated with it. You may get to meet the Seventh Sister from a Star Wars Rebels backdrop. But one of the backdrops is actually you'll get to step into Act 2. You'll actually get to step into Luke Skywalker's hut from Act 2. That alone is one of my favorite things. And as you go to each one of these, you'll be able to collect a sticker that is referencing the different locations, and you're going to want to collect them all. We have a full-size Rancor. We have a full-size Lugabeast that'll be here. Lots of new content. How many of you guys came to Star Wars Galactic Nights before? Perfect. We wanted to serve the best of that and then give you lots of new. So this is part of the lots of new photo opportunities. And then we also have some returning ones that we also love too, like K2SO. You'll be able to meet him, which was fantastic. You'll have a photo opportunity with him.
And some really cool surprises within these photo ops of what's to come. So please do check those out. The other great element of this great event is character encounters. A lot of our favorite characters will be out there. Stormtroopers and Ewoks. Oh my! But we also have some fan favorites that don't make a regular appearance. Many of our favorite fan from the dark side, Darth Vader, will actually be out there, and you will have a chance to encounter him. He actually has a chance to even walk down Hollywood Boulevard and do the Imperial March, which is really, really exciting.
Well, if you're going to do a march, it needs to be the Imperial March.
It has to be the Imperial March. That's right. That's right. So, Michael, what else have we not touched on? I feel like we've hit a lot of the key elements. The one that I'm actually the most excited about, I know you talked a little bit about the celebrity narrators that we have here, is the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge panel. This is a one-time only hearing from Scott Trowbridge and a lot of our executives at WD Imagineering, and literally coming in and showing and telling you what it takes to create this 14-acre land that's coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios in 2019. There's going to be just some awesome tidbits of information. I think they're doing this a couple times in Epic Theater, right?
Yeah, there'll be 4 of these presentations in Epic Theater, so everybody will get a chance to see it. And it's one of those things, too, where we've worked with Scott Trowbridge and his team, and this is so important to him because it's an opportunity. The reason we do this is for the people that love it. This is not a presentation other than just to show off the great work that's going and that's been happening, and the opportunity to say, look, we're fans first as well. Look what we get to do. We get to share it. And Scott has been keeping that pristine. He has promised that there will be some amazing tidbits that are thrown out in that will be exclusives to that night. So I cannot confirm nor deny what those may be, but the fact is that we decided to let you guys know what the planet name is first. That should be kind of a precursor to how important you all are to us as fans and friends of the brand.
And speaking of that, what a great segue, being fans within our Disney family, being fans of the park, and as I started off earlier in the discussion, this is the place where you get to live your Star Wars adventure. And so the cool thing about Galactic Nights is we want you to come in with your friends, with your family, dress up in your favorite Star Wars gear, dress up in your costumes, and come celebrate the saga with us. There are going to be some really cool moments as part of this Galaxy's Edge panel that, as Michael alluded to, which are tidbits just for you and just for our guests that evening, and a couple fun surprises as takeaways for you all. So we're so excited to have you here with us on December 16th. Like we said, this is a 7 p.m. to midnight event. Just another moment to celebrate the great saga in our park here, and we're so excited to bring you along the journey as we make our way to Galaxy's Edge. I know Jody had a closing remark.
We're excited about the great food items that are coming to Star Wars Galactic Nights. We have a duo of lightsaber churros. You can have your own little lightsaber battle. A crab duo with two different ways. A charcuterie board featuring a C-3PO cheddar cracker. A very delicious ribeye steak puff. I just tried that. It was pastry puff was fantastic. A Star Wars themed mini eclair trio, which is very delightful for dessert. And a Odwalla lemonade and watermelon served with a Death Star glow cube jettison juice.